What have you done? You have someone extremely confused right now. This person is all up in their head because they are worried that you want someone else. This is either someone from your past or a brand new connection. They feel as though you give them a lot of mixed signals. Like 1 minute you're super interested in them, maybe flirting with them, making plans with them. The next minute you're kind of doing your own thing. And Queen of Cups, they love your nurturing, loving energy. They feel as though when you are focused on them, it's like no one else is around. When it's just the two of you together, even if you're in a room full of people, they only feel drawn to you, attracted to you. But then there's times where you make this person wonder if they're enough for you, if you have other options. Look at that, Ace of Cups. So wanting to give you a love offer, Four of Pentacles, but they feel like maybe they're not enough for you. This could be a water sign or an earth sign you're dealing with. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But this is the overall energy. Why am I not enough? I'm worried you want someone else. So if this is new love, they may think you want your past. And if this is your past relationship, they may know that you have new love in your life. So this person is feeling extremely confused at this moment in time. Two of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. They're focused on their career right now because they feel like you want someone who's more successful than them, or that you care a lot about how successful they are. Like if this is someone who was feeling as though they were in between career paths or in between jobs, or their finances were all over the place, like they feel like that's a major red flag for you. And this person is failing to see that they are enough for you. Eight of Wands, like the passion between you two is something that they've never felt before. Nine of Pentacles. They feel like you're extremely abundant and successful. This is very intimidating to your person, whether they've told you this or not. You may be someone who has multiple career paths or multiple streams of income in some type of way, and they find that to be very intriguing. And this is a man or a woman with faith. So they truly prayed for a person like you to come into their life. And now that you're here, they are worried that you don't feel the same. They're worried that you may want to be with another person. So told their best friend, you are the one for them. Collective, whoever this is, spends a lot of time talking good things about you to the people that they care about. You know, this is someone who will always treat you good, okay? Take you out for dinner. They may know that you're a person who loves to go out for a good meal. Some of you, this person felt as though they needed to save up, or they were focused on trying to change their career path so that they could provide everything you need, especially if you're the feminine watching. This is someone who sees themselves building a long-term connection with you. They love kissing you, okay? Something about your lips. You could be extremely sensual, passionate when you kiss this person. They love it. And your love means everything to them. So at this moment in time, they want you to know that wherever your connection stands, they're ready to keep building. They're ready to keep this forward momentum between the two of you. You may be a Gemini, or you could be dating a Gemini. And there you go. What was I just saying about career? It just came out. It says, my career is changing rapidly. Can you handle the changes? So your person wants you to know that they've either switch career paths because they felt inspired to be more successful because of you, or they wanted more for themselves, and they may be taking on more shifts, extra hours, or working more, you know, in order to provide a more comfortable, fulfilling life, not only for themselves, but for you two in the near future. So this is really beautiful because this person, you've shifted their mindset to be more aware that instead of thinking that they're not enough for you, like what could they do to be the partner you need them to be. And it has to do with them focusing on becoming the best version of themselves. So you've awoken this person spiritually as well to want more from life. In the past, it's like they may have just been struggling to get by, but now this person's going into an abundant season, or you have, and it's very inspiring to this person. Growing up, this is someone who may have lived a very stressful, tough life, whether that be with their family or independently. So they're focused on making the change in their life because they never want to live a life of lack or struggle again. And they feel like you've inspired them to do so. So that's really beautiful. Whether you are the feminine or the masculine, inspiring a person as a friend, a lover, or a confidant to want to be a better version of themselves is the most beautiful thing. So Pisces energy. So Gemini and Pisces specifically, you or your person may be either of those signs. Finding out you're expecting. So some of you are meant to have a family with this person. Now, if you are dating them and you recently found out you're expecting, this may be why they're feeling so extremely inspired to keep working hard. This is someone who lives near you, same city, or if not, they may be thinking about moving towards you in order for your connection to work. They could have it their way. For the ladies watching, this person would love for you to be like a stay-at-home mom and they provide. But they feel as though you're extremely hardworking and you would never go for that. So you may be the person who's more successful in this connection, or you're just someone who loves to work. Like you love to keep busy, you love to keep focused, you love to keep independent in some type of way. No matter how attached you are in a connection, whether you live with a person, building family with them, you always want to be able to provide your own. And they love that quality about you. But there's something about this person feeling like they wish they could change that side of you, because they want to be able to show you that they are all you need when it comes to love. So 8 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, this is definitely a soulmate energy you're dealing with. You may find out that you're expecting with this person. This could come as a complete shock too, especially if you are a very single, independent female, okay? If you are someone who maybe it wasn't in the plans for you right now. Finding out you're expecting. I feel like it's in this person's plans though. If you're dealing with the masculine, it's in their plans to lock down this connection with you, Queen of Wands, okay? They feel like you are too good. And also too, the passion between you is unlike anything they've ever felt before. So they may have a hard time keeping to themselves, especially if you two are in a union. So really beautiful energy. Let me see if there's any more messages from this person. You know, they're getting out of a space of realizing that they need to be more confident within themselves, because you have a real love between you. And real love doesn't just fade away. So yeah, your person's becoming aware they have some type of low self-esteem to work out. And the more that you've made this person confident in your love together, your partner is realizing that you are their person. And that they may have just been dealing with some type of self-esteem issues. Look at that, because it came out again. So very worried to see you with anyone else. Now it's because they know you're such a catch. Especially if you are the feminine. You are someone who may live on your own. You may pay all your own bills. You've got your own car. You've got your own life. You've got your own career. You've got your own business. You've got your own. So your person is like, what can I do to get in there and show you that I want to be in that lifestyle with you? And this is someone who may have felt as though they needed to build themselves up so that they could get on your level. So wow, some of you are going to find out this is a person from your past. Someone from your past wants another opportunity with you because they've maybe healed this self-esteem issues that they had. This may have been something that was a blockage in your connection prior if you were dating this person. Coming to realize that they allowed their own self-esteem to get in the way of the feelings they had for trusting you, or wondering if you were with another person. So wanting to reconnect with you, hoping that you'll let them take you out soon. And you know, this person is realizing as well, they did have an energy around them, a best friend of theirs who may have been a little bit intimidated by your connection, because your connection has shown people around them how much they could actually really level up and change their life with the right person. And that's really beautiful, because honestly, life is about being with someone who makes you want to just work harder, be better, feel better, be more confident. Like that's how you know you've got unconditional love. So in the past, this person's realizing they had to go through a spiritual awakening in order for your connection to truly prosper. So if you have been in a separation from this person, they are realizing that everything that they said or felt and they didn't express to you was ultimately a blockage in your connection. And they love your curves. So maybe in the past, this person felt like because you are a very curvy, beautiful, or handsome woman or man, that obviously other people felt the same way, and this person felt like that could be an issue for them. Could they trust that you would be loyal and faithful? This person had a lot of low self-esteem, y'all. They were worried you were keeping secrets. And you may have been someone who was very forthcoming with this person, but because you are someone who is extremely independent and extremely well sought after, but that's just part of what comes with dating a divine feminine or masculine. So They are realizing that they needed to take the time to heal, to work on their own confidence and self-esteem issues in order for your connection to work. So if your relationship ended with this person rather abruptly, or there was all of a sudden distance and lack of communication, it's not because they moved towards someone else, it's because they were fearful that you did. And this person knew that in order to feel good about themselves and make your connection even have the slightest of chance of working out long term, they needed to work on themselves. So you've really healed this person's heart in a way to know that they deserve a love like yours. And ultimately that they were holding themselves back from this love with you because of their own lack of confidence. So you've truly taught this person how to trust as well, because maybe through your time apart or separation, they're realizing as well that you never try to pursue other people. Like, no matter how far this person distances themselves from you or pushes you away, you don't just go and start dating someone new. Like, you're really focused on building this connection with them. And that in itself has taught this person how to trust. Definitely maybe a fire sign you're dealing with. Aries, Leo, Sag, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That's all the energy. All earth, water, and fire energy. So your person may have a combination of the few in their chart as well. But yeah, they're just starting to realize what it's going to take for your connection to work is them just being more upfront and honest and putting in that effort with you that they previously didn't before. So they're really starting to see a new side in your connection and realizing that everything that's transpired so far that's been a blockage in your relationship had directly to do with your person, collective, not seeing their own self-worth, seeing how amazing of a man or a woman they are. So damn, wanting another chance with you. They're gonna call you so unexpectedly or text you out of the blue and be like, let's see each other. And this may be after weeks or months of no communication. So y'all are gonna be a little bit like, is that who I think it is calling my phone or texting or emailing or messaging me? Like, what? After all this time? And yes, it is. Because they never stopped loving you. So any more messages? It says, may we always make it work despite any differences. I cannot handle the distance between us. So that's what they've come to realize, that they created this distance between you and they are ready to resolve the distance between you. And they want you to be a part of their everyday life. So inviting you to meet new friends or family members. Some of you, this person has created a whole new life since you two met. So maybe a new friend circle. You know, they want you to be involved with this new aspect of their life. And your love means absolutely everything to them. So really beautiful to see. And whatever they had to walk away from the past, I feel like this isn't a connection they walked away from, but more so the old version of themselves. They had to walk away from this unconfident, unhealed version of themselves in order to realize that they deserve an absolutely amazing person like you in their life. So walk away from their past towards you was the best decision they ever made. Because with that comes newfound territory in their confidence, their love, their career, their friends. This may be someone in the past who was a little bit shy. Now they're very, very much so more outgoing or not afraid to take opportunities. You know, not afraid to put themselves out there. Like, you've really awoken this person. And they love the fact that you are extremely different because it's your differences that make you come together. You really mesh together well because of your differences. So you two may have very different upbringings or very different styles of loving each other, your love languages. And also you may be very different in your zodiac signs, which more often than not people don't realize, but you don't necessarily have to date within the same group of zodiac signs. If you date opposite signs, sometimes those elements really complement one another as well. So if you were to date, for example, an earth sign with an air sign, two earth signs, two air signs, both can be good in different types of ways. If you were to date a water sign with a fire sign, two water signs, two fire signs, both are good in very different opposite ways. It's all to do with your birth chart as well, and a lot of it has to do with the fact of all relationships take work, especially in this day and age with social media, y'all. Too many people are quick to abandon a good relationship because they don't want to work through the disagreements or the areas that it brings up, because when you meet a true twin flame, soulmate, or divine union, it allows you to bring up unhealed trauma and wounds in your life or in heartbreaking situations in other relationships, to heal it, to become a better version of yourself for your person and for yourself. So yeah, whoever you're dealing with, definitely maybe a water sign, a earth sign. There's a little bit of air energy here. But they are realizing that they always counted themselves out with this lack of confidence they had from being the person that they needed to be for you, for this connection to work. And all this has led to a lot of hidden emotions. You may be dealing with someone who's older than you, feminine or masculine. Okay, this may be an older Pisces or an older Aquarius. But they're really starting to realize that the more that they allow you to take the lead and the more that they allow themselves to heal from their past and their confidence issues, the more your connection is leading back to one another. And that they never stopped loving you. So really beautiful. Your person may have instantly known that they had this love for you. So any more messages? Your loyalty means everything to them. So that's really beautiful. You've shown your person in some type of way that you're extremely loyal to them. Whether you know this fully or not, there's something you've done that's really separated you from other individuals that they've ever been interested in or dated. So knowing that they don't want to lose this connection between you and they're willing to put some type of compromise in for things to work, and missing how things used to be, because in the past you and this person may have spent a lot of time just having laughs together, being on the phone for hours, being with each other for one another, you know, and now there's this distance that they created through this lack of confidence they had within themselves. And hoping one day things will be different because your person knows you are their true love. So this is really beautiful energy to see. Very different message today. Only take it if it fits. Leave the rest for someone else. And if not, feel free to check out another one of my tarot videos pertaining to love. But ultimately, you need to know that seeing is believing and believing is seeing. So believe in this love, because